As we can see, given the pushback from the major band leaders, promoters, and the persons who are most concerned with, running carnival events, they have indicated that there is not enough time to really make this a feasible venture in terms of the Carnival Safe Zone initiative, which has been announced by the government. It would seem from the perspective of the Tobago Business Chamber that this reflects the reality, more than the government's idea, because the persons on the ground, the persons involved in the business of carnival, will be the ones best suited to know whether this appears practical or not. And from what we're seeing, clearly they are not on board with this. They are not in favor of it. They don't see it as being a practical measure. So even from a Tobago perspective, you could imagine that it's going to be even more challenging, because even in the best of times, the Tobago Carnival product has, paled in comparison to what is in Trinidad. So therefore, one wonders if it really is a worthwhile venture at this stage in terms of trying to still press ahead with carnival events or even carnival safe zone events. And this is exacerbated by the fact that the numbers are rising in terms of the COVID cases. We hit a new record yesterday whereby we were 1,063, and Dr. Hines had indeed predicted that we will soon cross 1,000, and we have done so. So it's a sobering moment and a sobering reality, and one wonders if this Carnival Safe Zone initiative was really the best thought out event, or the best thought out idea at this time, especially with the rise in numbers and the deaths still averaging at least about 15 per day. So it doesn't inspire confidence at all in anyone to try to continue to have these events or to push ahead with the ideas. And if the promoters, the band leaders, the persons who are most involved, the musicians, I saw Patrice Roberts coming out and speaking out against it, saying it's not practical. So therefore, in those circumstances, one wonders really what is the intention, purpose, or motive behind the government still persisting with that idea, when it appears we have more important considerations at stake right now, particularly given the rise in numbers. We have the issue of schools and school children and how we're going to manage that. So I would think that we may be better served focusing on the more essential fundamentals and the basics of our economy, our healthcare, our education system, our children going back to school, that kind of thing. If we focus on those things rather than trying to do a rushed and half-baked and really an inadequate carnival type event.